And so it begins. Oh, as always, last minute stresses, trying to get everything done, but that's us. Ready for 3 months on the road.
Did you get the stuff out the fridge?
We're not quite ready for 3 months on the road. Again.
Good evening.
We're back on the road. Seems like it's only been, well, it's actually been 7 weeks since we were last here at Dublin Port, after we had finished our 7 weeks around the south coast of England, and now we're off again, Dublin to Holyhead. We're actually going to spend a couple of weeks in England, going to the bird fair at Rutland Water, then up into Yorkshire for a few days to visit some friends, and then the bulk of the trip, probably from late August through to November-ish, exploring the Western Isles of Scotland, going back to Mull, of course, heading across the Skye, and then across to somewhere that I have wanted to visit for years, and that's Harris and Lewis, and obviously a bit of the mainland thrown in there as well. So, and it was touch and go for a while because one of our trio was a little bit unwell, and it was looking touch and go whether she was not just make the trip but actually kind of make the next day. But I'm pleased to say Guinness has made it.
She must be on life number 8, I reckon.
At least. So still keeping an eye on her, but you know, she's hanging on in there, so we're pleased that she's made it on this trip because, of course, we love bringing her with us. So, I'm going to head onto the boat. Usual arrive into Holyhead at stupid o'clock in the morning. Have a couple of hours sleep in Holyhead, and then we'll catch up again tomorrow morning, where I think the weather is supposed to be pretty gnarly. So it may be a van day tomorrow, but we're going to head back in through parts of Snowdonia. And then head along to our park up spot for tomorrow night. But yeah, on the road again, searching for a little slice of happiness. Catch up again in a bit. It's actually 2 days later, I think, since we last spoke. We arrived, crossing was nice and smooth. We arrived in Holyhead about 1 a.m. Parked up on a usual little spot, great little spot that is. And then yesterday, it was actually really windy. There was a storm coming across the Atlantic, hit sort of northern Wales sort of in the morning time. So we didn't really record anything that required audio. A little bit of B-roll footage of what we did. Went to one of the country parks in Holyhead. It was quite nice. and then went on and visited South Stack RSPB along with the lighthouse. And then we came down to, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name of it. Took a walk out there, got right royally soaked on the way back to the van, and then made our way through Snowdonia. The plan was to stop at Ogden, and do a bit of a walk up there, but both by the time we arrived there and the weather, it was just a bit gnarly. So we came along to our stop off point tonight, which is actually a Brit stop, and at a farm shop. We're just about to go in and maybe pursue. That's actually a good word. Actually, pursue their sausage sandwiches rather than peruse. I may be pursuing. So we're all here. Plan is now today we're heading across to Oakham in Leicestershire. Drop a Guinness off, unfortunately, at the cattery. No cats allowed at the bird fair. She's currently got her face in her foot at the moment. In fact, look how lazy our blinking cat is. I don't approve of this, by the way. I think she should get out of...
That was me.
Yes. I think we should get her out of her bed. No, she does get out of her bed, obviously, but yeah, this is the how cats have breakfast in bed.
Come on, every woman likes to have breakfast in bed, don't they? So she's no different.
Don't I just know that? Breakfast in bed. Drop her off at the cattery. We're probably going to go for a run today, and then hopefully have a shower at our local swimming pool in Oakham. And then we're at the bird fair at Rutland Water between this evening and Monday morning. Not sure how much I'll record at the bird fair. I'll probably take you along for a little bit of a scoot around, introduce you to a couple of our friends. So pretty relaxed start to our 3 months in the van. Weather, I think most of that rain has passed through. I think it's supposed to drizzle a little bit. Haven't had all my coffee yet. I'm doing a little bit of work, and then as I say, we're going to go in and peruse the sausage sandwiches. How are you settling in?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, not too bad. Bit of backache from getting used to the firm bed again. But apart from that, yeah, slept pretty well, and yeah, good.
So we are just about to leave Guinness off at the cattery, but we really wanted to get a run in, so we've come into Oakham, went for a run, and then used the sports centre. Quite often sports centres will allow you to shower either for free or for a nominal fee. And it was a nominal fee in here, so, and apparently they had a hair dryer, so everyone's happy. So someone's just doing her back exercises. Then we're off to Tesco's to load up on a few more bits and bobs for the bird fair, and then leaving Guinness to the cattery before heading to said bird fair. So that's us arrived at the bird fair, and arrived with a nice cold lager. Very tasty indeed. So we've dropped Guinness off at the cattery. Emotional farewell. She was fine. She ignored us when she realised there was food there. So, and we've met up with some folks. As I just get dust blown in my ear.
Sorry.
That there, yeah. And actually, what we're really interested in is what you're standing in front of. Look at that there for a beast.
Beast.
Oh, that is the beast. And then this one here as well. Yeah. So this is
Chris.
And this is
Tony.
There you go. Even though I pointed at two different ones, but you know what I did. So yeah, so we're parked up here now for a few days. We're at the beer fair. we're at the bird fair. So yeah, I'm sure we'll be catching up at some point over the weekend. Catch up a bit. So I was very rude, guys, because I didn't introduce the other members of the party as well. So yeah, introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Rachel. Hi, I'm Carol.
And you know these two reprobates, so yeah, and of course us as well. And look, you're on tea.
Oh.
She's being very good. Do you want to see the cupboard? It's not full of tea. So first morning of the bird fair, I let Nicola and the rest of the gang head over while I finished off a little bit of work, and probably no more than half an hour later I met her outside the lecture theatre, which by the way was about polar bears in Svalbard. Ho, ho, ho. And within probably Nicola being in the bird fair for 20 minutes, she wanted
A new scope, some new binoculars, a t-shirt, which is reasonable, and to go everywhere in the world.
and also I think there was mention of gin, vodka.
Oh, and treacle tarts and almond tarts. Yeah, gin, vodka, cheese. Yeah.
20 minutes in the bird fair.
Not that I got carried away or anything.
Spot, she didn't mention one bird there.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, although her t-shirt has got birds on it.
Flamingos.
Flamingos. So we just popped back. I'm going to finish off a bit of work. We're just grabbing an early lunch, and then we're back into the bird fair for the rest of the afternoon. At least I'm now calling it the bird fair and not the beer fair. Right. What have you done?
I've just bid on a pair of binoculars, £175. But they're worth £380, so
Have they announced it?
no.
I was also
That's the auction over!
Oh crap, now I've got to pay for them.